it's Nate here, and we are talking about Law 2. And just to let you guys know, this is a real chill environment. We're talking, we're conversating casually. Okay, we're going to take our time. We're going to break this down. Right, so let me get situated here. Just to let you know, I got some drinks. I'll be sipping them while I'm talking. Got my notes. Okay, let's see if I'm situated correctly. Okay, that's good for now. We're gonna get our set more and more. You know, we're gonna keep updating it. All right, so I also need a light like right here so I can actually see this. Okay, so Law 2 in the 48 Laws of Power. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Okay, so this one I heard, didn't really understand. I understand it a little bit more now. Not saying I can master it out in the field yet. I'm just saying that I understand the concept. And now, what you have to do when you understand it, you have to start putting the pieces together in your head and say, how can I use this? Who can I use this with? So it's a strategy that you use. Okay? It says in the book, if you have no enemies, find a way to make them. Okay, so be careful what you do. Never make the wrong enemy. Never make the wrong enemy. Know who you're dealing with, okay? Go out, find somebody, an enemy that you know you can defeat, that you're soundly sure you can defeat, okay? So, let's see, we got that one. Some of the facts, be weary of friends because they will betray you quicker than an enemy because you are because they get easily aroused to envy. So it means that they get envious easier than enemies, okay? Friends will forget what you have done for them. Think about a time in your life, maybe you did a lot for a friend, gave them a lot, did this for them, did that for them, and then maybe you asked them for a favor and they forget everything you did for them. Enemies sharpen us, they sharpen you, they keep us focused, they keep us on alert, okay? So imagine like a tiger, you come against a tiger, you're not going to be lazy, you're not going to be dull, you're going to be sharp, you know, pow, pow, pow. Do whatever you need to do to get yourself out of that danger, to defeat the enemy at hand, okay? So, it also says in the book that you often don't know your friends as good as you think you do. I have a brand called Not Human, by the way. I literally just did a DIY cup. I'll click a link where you can check out the products and everything we offer there. So, yeah, you don't know your friends as well as you think you do. You may have spent some time with them. You may feel like you know them, but you don't really know them. You don't know what they really like. You don't know their dark secrets. You don't know what they really want out of the relationship, okay? You have to understand how to ask the right questions in order to really get to know what someone really wants, and you have to be able to read all the signs, okay? So, some don'ts are, do not stake your future on gratitude. So, stake means don't bet your future, don't bank on your future safety, your future happiness, because of the gratitude that you already gave. I heard a weird sound. Maybe it's my cat. So yeah, don't expect... Let's see, okay? Yeah, so don't bet your future on gratitude. Another thing is, do not expect gratitude. If you don't expect it, you're going to be pleasantly surprised when it actually shows up. You're going to be like, wow, okay, that's awesome. Don't expect it, because if you just simply expect it all the time, you are going to be disappointed. Okay, my cat's walking on the roof up here. Anyhow, so those are some of the don'ts. Let's see. Okay. So once again, Law 2, learn how to use enemies. Put more trust in them than your friends. Your friends will betray you easier. They'll forget what you've done for them because, you know, they feel like you love them so much that they can't really do anything wrong. That's not the case. Friends can hurt you. So in the book on Law 2, it talks about a story, you know, basically the same story as in Law 1. A king gives... That cat just jumped off here onto the other roof. Okay. So, sounds like war in here. Power. That's what we got, you know, like camo and everything. So, story, basically, king gives a lot of stuff to one of his friends, right? Then the friends ends up rising in power, having more money, more friends, more power, more influence over everyone. And then the king that put him in power says basically, hey, I need some money or some food or whatever. I've ran out. Can you help me? And basically what the guy did was like, no, I'm not going to help you. I got here myself because, you know, friends tend to forget what you have done for them along the way. And once they know that they don't need you any longer, they will just turn on you, basically. They won't show gratitude. So that was an example, a story of banking your future on gratitude. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the do's, okay? Let's see, let me get this. So, the format, and this is the second video I filmed. I haven't filmed the intro yet, so if you're seeing the intro now, I've already filmed all the laws, and I feel like this is the best way because I know more about it, and I can really say the right words in the intro so that you'll really feel them, and you'll know, you'll feel, you'll understand that the whole video series, every video I make, will help you learn how to use power and gain more power, get everything you want, get all the money you want, get all the women you want, get everything you want when you want it, like, instantly, like magic. Okay, so now we're going to get into the do's. Okay, so let's see how long. So you guys have been watching for about 7 minutes. Let's just take a little rest here. And as a suggestion, you know, you can sit here and watch me, or you can, you know, have this playing and just listen to what I'm saying, so then it will just go right into your subconscious and you will just basically download the 48 Laws of Power into your brain. Okay? So, now we're talking about the do's. Oh yeah, in a little format, I've been having the facts, and then the don'ts, and the do's. So, a fact is, you know, enemies sharpen us, keep us focused and alert. That's a fact, okay? And then a don't was, don't bet your future on current gratitude. Don't bet your future on gratitude. You know what? My battery might die, unfortunately. Okay? Hopefully not. Okay, so now we're stepping into the do's. So the first do was, if you have no enemies, find a way to make them, okay? Now the second do, let's see. So the more gifts and favors you give, the less gratitude you receive. So if you shower someone with gifts all the time, they're just going to be like, oh, this is common, and it will just be like an everyday thing to them. Nothing special. They won't give you any gratitude. So you need to selectively give your gifts, okay? Listen. Here's a good real world strategy. Listen to what they say. Like, oh, maybe I need, you know, a new toothbrush. Maybe get them a toothbrush and then give them a receipt too and be like, hey, I picked you up this. I know that you wanted it. Here's a receipt in case you want to get a different one, you know. Just so you can have it. Like that, okay? So that's something. Then they're like, oh, they use it every day. They're like, oh, okay, cool, wow. You know, this is something great. This is something that they gave me that helps me take care of myself, that helps me preserve my health. Okay? Let's see. Another do. So, your enemies are an untapped gold mine. Basically, a gold mine there waiting for you. You must learn how to use them. That's another do. And learning how to use your enemies, it's very strategic. You got to think it out. Maybe you're a natural at it, maybe you're not. You got to think with the end in mind. You got to do all that stuff. So you need to think on it a bit. Think, first off, find your enemies. If you don't have some, make some. But be careful what enemies you make. Don't make them more powerful than you. Make your enemies weaker than you. Okay, so once you have those enemies, they are a gold mine that you can tap into and get from them what you want. Gain from them what you want. So you must learn to use your enemies. And another do is find a worthy opponent, because you cannot grow stronger, you cannot grow better, you cannot get bigger, you cannot get faster without a worthy opponent. So seek a worthy opponent in whatever it is. If it's chess, you're playing chess, you're trying to raise up in your job, get promoted, you're fighting, you're playing basketball, whatever it is, find a worthy opponent, because that worthy opponent is the one that's going to take you to the next level, okay? And you want to keep going to the next level until you're at such a high level you're not in this realm anymore, okay? So that was Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use your enemies. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe, get notified, and share it if you have a good friend or maybe even an enemy you want to share this with.